Hi, hello, howdy, welcome on in. I wanted to let you guys know before getting into the meat and bones of this video that I have a really important announcement that I'm going to be putting at the end of this video. I didn't want to force it down your throats at the beginning. I want to just let you guys actually consume the topic at hand today. But for those of you who are common people who pop in often and want to learn more about the future of this channel, feel free to stick around to the end. I'd appreciate it a lot. And if you're someone who's new, who just popped in to witness this goofy-ass drama, thank you for being here. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope you enjoy. And if you're stick around to the end, I'll see you there. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between. I will admit, you can call me Demi Lovato the way I've relapsed on streaming. That's terrible. I've relapsed on streamer drama. I'm back on it. I've looked on it again with this new viral argument that's been rearing its ugly head yet again. I swear, every few months, this stupid argument crawls out of the sewer drain like a Ninja Turtle fetus, trying to argue if streaming is more difficult than a 9-to-5 job, a real, actual, in-the-world, like, workforce job. And here's the thing, right? I recognize this is a divisive argument, because streaming is an extremely popular thing right now. Ever since quarantine, streaming's been, like, the thing that people do online. Some people probably revere streamers more than actual celebrities. And so people are constantly arguing, mostly on that stupid Blue Bird app, about if streaming is more difficult than a 9-to-5 job. And I feel like no one has gotten it yet. Everyone argues that it is, and it's super bad, it's super hard, 9-to-5 jobs never know what it's like to be a streamer, and people on the other side are like, have you ever worked in an oil rig, you goddamn nematode? You streamers don't know nothing yet. And I feel like jobs are such a massive spectrum that it's hard to judge human suffering, right? Like, this is essentially an argument of you're suffering more than me. No, I'm suffering more than you freak. But I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Allow me to first show you the context as to why this is going viral. And it all starts in a Hasan Abi clip where he argues a point that it goes along the lines of this.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired. But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
And before I dig into the actual topic at hand, because that is a doozy of one, I actually want to add added context that this entire clip was clipped without any context given. It actually wasn't even about that initially. What he was talking about is how his social battery is drained by the end of streams. And of course, it got clipped out of context, and then the argument got revived on Twitter. And of course, I want to give my input on the argument, but I also want you guys to know that Hasan isn't trying to push the idea that streaming is more difficult than a 9-to-5. He was merely just talking about his social battery. But of course, Twitter's a bunch of reactionary nematodes, so we're going to have to talk about that topic now. So first, let me dissect Hasan's clip, because my god, is it a doozy. So he talks about how, like, no real job sucks the soul out of you like a 9-hour stream. And while I understand that he's talking about social battery, I think his choice of wording was excruciatingly poor and allowed himself to be clipped out of context, because, like, a job sucks the soul out of you too. I understand that people like Hasan probably haven't worked an actual full-time job in a long time because they are professional streamers now, so they don't exactly know and can't exactly compare their experiences, but that is a real thing. No matter what you're doing, if you are putting in work, you are suffering. But I don't agree with the take that a lot of people have in the comment sections where they're like, streaming's easy. What do you mean? Streaming is literally sitting in front of a camera and doing nothing for hours on end every day. And some cases, that's accurate. XQC, the most he does on his streams is like, that is the majority of his content, and that is easy. That is the most of it. There's, of course, the whole added, like, moderating your chat, there's making sure your community's intact, looking for viral clips online to react to, but, like, when you get to their size, a lot of that comes down to you just paying an employee to do that for you. So, like, yes, in their case, Hasan, XQC, streamers like them, their job is extremely easy, but that's not all streamers, and I feel like trying to group all streamers into an entire bubble like that isn't a very good way of explaining it. Like, there are streamers in the smaller end of things who are struggling to get by. 1% of all streamers make enough to actually afford living in a home and affording food. So it's kind of hard to gauge that there are streamers who are probably spending 10 hours a day editing clips into shorts, editing YouTube videos together, and trying to make sure that your community still knows you exist by interacting with them on Discord and Reddit and etc., wherever the hell they exist. I mean, injecting my personal experience into how I do it, I know a job's hard. I work a job. On the weekends, I work a job. Throughout all 5 days of the week, I go to classes every day and do homework for college. And then in between that, I spend about 3 to 4 hours every day making YouTube videos. So in my case, yes, I'm overworking myself. And actually, I'll be talking about that later in the video. But, like, There are, of course, instances where streamers are having it very easy, and in that case, the argument is valid. But at the same time, what 9 to 5 are you referring to? Now that we're in the other side of things, 9 to 5s, which? Because going to an office job and doing things on a computer, that could be something simple, right? Doing something easy. Like maybe your social battery's probably not going to get drained there because you're just in front of a computer. Same with like working at Hot Topic or where I work with a local business where we sell movie props and gelato. Like that's relatively easy. It's relatively low maintenance, and it also isn't a long shift. So yeah, that's also, I would argue, easier than streaming. But then, of course, there's the whole added going to an oil rig. I like going at, like, if you sneeze, you're on a walking bomb. And other things like, I don't know, I was going to say mining for oil. That's the same goddamn thing. But other very physical, menial tasks. Even lawn care, I would argue, could be more difficult than streaming. Because in that case, you're also trying to market yourself while also physically exerting yourself. So there are instances where that argument holds weight, but they're like the extreme opinions that people push out online just don't hold weight. They're not accurate. They don't work. Because how? That doesn't make sense. But of course, what grinds my gears to no end is the people online who try and use this as a chance to essentially just push their own narratives and try and honestly push their own brand, not even a narrative, because most of these people who argue these points are grifters, or not even, because people in the comments aren't grifters. Those are just mindless drones and bots. But like content creators who then jump on this argument after the clip goes viral are more often than not just grifting. Like one person that pissed me off a lot is Denims. I don't exactly hate Denims. Denims is essentially just a female Hasan. She literally titles her streams as Hasan After Party or like Female Hasan. She is trying to write off the fact that she is liberal and is a Twitch streamer. And so she pushed the idea that's like, as someone who worked at 12-hour shifts with a 4-hour commute, sorry, I'm illiterate, while going to uni full-time, streaming is easily the hardest job I've had. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Are you kidding me? I'm doing that too, and I know you're wrong. And I'm not even a big streamer like Denims. Denims has a massive brand because she's riding on the coattails of Hasan. Like, I'm trying to grow a brand from my own, and I'm arguing that I'm not working that hard. But of course, she's a Hasan dick rider, and so she's gonna dick ride the Hasan philosophy, even though that's not even the point Hasan was trying to argue. So it's people grifting. It's grifting, and I want to grift their faces off. Because it's just irritating. Why are you doing things for attention? I know you're a content creator, but be more creative, for the love of God. I actually love this one clip. XQC reacted to Hasan's take on streaming being more difficult, and just watch XQC and then specifically watch his face right as he finishes talking, because that's the part that got me.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired. But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
Oh, try a sales job. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Yo. How about I match his salary for a month and he gets a sales job? Ooh.
In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
Now, I cut the clip as to not have a part of my video that's just 5 to 6 seconds of dead silence, but I love how he's like, he should try a sales job. And then just starts hibernating. Like, his brain just turns off and I start hearing fax machine sounds. And honestly, in Hasan's case, if you are streaming to the point that you feel like you have done a 9 to 5 jobs worth of work in a 9-hour stream and nothing else, you're doing the wrong style of content. Because content creation should be an enjoyable thing. I mean, I push myself to a certain extent and I exert myself to make these videos, and sometimes I get tired, but I like it. And the enjoyment I get out of the comments I get to read and being able to look at a finished product is so satisfying. And when I end a stream, I'm always like, that was nice. I got to chat with my viewers, my gang. So if you are struggling as a creator, you're not doing it right. Like, you need to clearly take a different course. And this is, of course, where the situation lies. I honestly just wanted to make my point that it isn't that serious. Like, streaming can be hard. Working can be hard. We're all suffering out here. Just do what you want and try and enjoy it to the best that you can. But for now, that's about the end of it. I am now going to end this topic, and this is where we're going to shift into the special announcement I wanted to make regarding the future of this channel. I've tried this take so many times, and I don't know how to do it, so I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to go out and talk about what I want to talk about and hope it all makes sense in the end. See, recently I went to a friend's concert. My friend has a band. It's called Listomania. It's a great band, and I love going to their concerts and seeing what they do. And while I was there, I realized something. See, I make videos every single day. I've been shooting for the 365 day mark for a long time, and as of right now, this upload is number 266. And now that we're less than 100 days from that goal, I came to a realization. And it's that, why am I doing this goal? Why am I going for a year? We're going for a 365 day mark of a concept that we came up with, a year. It's just a rudimentary time slot that really doesn't matter at the end of it all. And that's when I've noticed that if I keep posting these videos every single day, not only am I A, going to burn myself out, but B, I'm going to burn my audience out. I'm going to keep forcing myself to make videos every single day, videos that I don't necessarily fully care about if I'm trying to meet a quota and not trying to put my heart into it. And so it's going to reflect in the viewership. You guys are not going to want to care as much because it's not going to be the same quality that you guys initially came to this channel for. And so my thoughts going forward aren't that I'm going to stop uploading daily and then I'm going to move to like a once a week format or something like that, because I'm not an insane freak. I mainly think that in the future with this channel, I want to give myself the time to take a break if need be. Like, if I'm posting every single day and there's a day where I need extra work on a video, or there's a day where I need to go out and see some friends at college and want to vibe with them, I might miss an upload. And essentially, the point of this announcement isn't that I'm going to be quitting, but merely that if I miss a day, it doesn't matter. It's fine, because I'll always be there the next day. I'm in this for the long run. I'm not here to make 365 days worth of videos and quit. My goal was just to make videos, and 365 days was just a cool challenge for myself. But I realize now that if I stick to that challenge, I'm going to hurt my channel more than grow it. And honestly, I could yap for like 10, 15 minutes straight about all the things I love about this channel, all the things I appreciate about you guys. I saw a video posted in my friend's group chat recently of one of my buddies reacting to my video, like just sitting on the couch because they sit and watch my stuff at their place. Dan, I love you. Ryan, I want to kiss you on the goddamn cheek. After the concert I was talking about, I went to their college to hang out with them, and a bunch of the guys from that friend group came to me talking to me about how they watch my content, and it blows my mind. I appreciate it so much, and all the people everywhere, I appreciate it. It's just, I don't get to see your faces, and so when I get to see the faces of people who watch my videos, it shocks me that there are people who give me the time of day other than myself. And so, other than that, I'm going to get out of here for now. I'm not going to hold you guys up the entire night, but I appreciate you guys so incredibly much, and I hope you guys are okay with this change. It's very simple, it's very minor, and it's honestly for the better of this channel. So, thank you guys for being a part of this, and I can't wait to see where we go next. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and thank you.